Several United States companies have announced that they will help their employees who are seeking abortions now that the Supreme Court has effectively reversed Roe v. Wade. And how are they planning on doing it? Well, if you work for one of these companies and you reside in a red state that has banned abortion, they will pay for the travel costs associated with getting you to a state where you can access abortion. And there's been a lot of positive coverage on this. Now, it is not only far from the ideal solution, but it also helps corporations cover up their shady history of donations to politicians who have fought aggressively and have succeeded in reversing women's reproductive rights. I'll get to those numbers and those receipts in just a moment, but first, the heart of the story. Who's doing this, and is it really going to be effective? Well, many banks and tech firms, according to The Guardian, have announced they will cover travel expenses for US workers in need of abortions as part of their medical benefits. After the reversal was announced Friday, Bank of America and Goldman Sachs joined Citigroup and JP Morgan Chase in offering travel benefits. Oh, thank God. You guys, thank God. No need to worry. No need to worry. The big banks are gonna save us, everyone. The big banks are gonna save us. They're gonna protect our rights. I mean, they've collapsed our economy. They've led to the housing crisis. I mean, hundreds of thousands of Americans are homeless as a result, but don't worry, that they're gonna pay for the travel expenses of their employees who need to go to out of state to get an abortion. Now, there are issues with this. Let's name some names though. Apple has said the existing benefits package allows employees to travel out of state for medical care. And Facebook parent Meta has said it will offer travel expense reimbursement to the extent permitted by law. Zuckerberg a little concerned about state laws that would prevent people from traveling to other states to obtain an abortion. But just to continue that, in entertainment, Disney, Condé Nast, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and Netflix are among those that have said they will offer travel reimbursements. Great, so gotta say, as a woman, nothing feels better than going to your boss and telling your boss, hey, yo, I gotta take some time off and take advantage of that medical benefit of you paying my travel expenses because I gotta get an abortion. What woman doesn't want to tell their boss that they have an unwanted pregnancy and they want to travel out of state for an abortion? Let me just say, I live in California, luckily, and so far there isn't a federal ban on abortion, which is likely to come once Republicans have control of Congress and the presidency. I never want to have a conversation with anyone who employs me, including Cenk, by the way, about an unwanted pregnancy. That is such a violation of our privacy to have to go to our bosses and ask for reimbursement of travel expenses because we needed to go out of state for an abortion. But there's more to this, right? Other issues. Corporations can also decide which employees are covered by this benefit and which employees are not covered by this benefit. Starbucks said, for instance, it will reimburse abortion travel expenses for partners enrolled in its healthcare plan if a legal provider isn't in the partner's state of residence or within 100 miles of their home. But there are exceptions, but it added that it could not make promises of guarantees about any benefits for unionized stores. You guys, I mean, fair, right? So fair. Like, who wouldn't want corporations to decide, to pick winners and losers, to decide whether or not you qualify for an incredibly important benefit that really could have an impact on the rest of your life? Corporations always make really good decisions, like retaliating against workers who organize and demand better treatment in their workplace, demand better pay for the work they do, and generating revenue and record profits for these companies. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? But the corporate media has been covering this like Starbucks to the rescue. Am I right? No, not right. No, you're not right, actually. And we already have a problem with a healthcare system that relies heavily on our employers to provide healthcare coverage. That keeps us stuck in jobs that we despise. Adding more to that garbage. Ain't it? This ain't it. Now, let's also talk about the final reason why. I would argue the biggest reason why these companies don't deserve any credit or positive PR. It's because they got us into this mess in the first place through their financial backing, their financial support of politicians who have succeeded in putting a structure in place, including federal judges and the United States Supreme Court, putting these judges in place to strip us of our rights. What do I mean? Well, let's take a look at Bank of America, who they donated to as an organization. Kevin McCarthy, $10,000 from Bank of America. David Perdue, another Republican, $8,500 from Bank of America. Ooh, Steve Scalise, Republican from Louisiana, $5,000 from Bank of America as an organization. You've got that turtle goon, Mitch McConnell, Senate Minority Leader, $2,500. And then Liz Cheney, $2,500. These are all anti-choice zealots who have been supported by the very bank that now claims we're really gonna take a stand for women here. Now, individual donations, by the way, refers to any donations made by members of the company, employees, owners of a company, as well as their family members. And Bank of America's donation to the National Republican Congressional Committee, for instance, significant. This is where the numbers really start to explode. Nearly $500,000 for the NRCC. Then you've got Donald Trump, who received $464,935 from Bank of America. You've got Lindsey Graham, who also received $46,924. Oops, I skipped the RNC, which received $229,140. Same with Walt Disney. Okay, take a look at this list of individuals in the Republican Party who received Walt Disney money from the organization. You've got Doug Collins, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, Rick Scott, Marco Rubio, all anti-choice zealots who don't want women to have the ability to make decisions, the legal ability, constitutionally protected ability to make decisions about their own bodies. And again, just like with Bank of America, the numbers explode when you take a look at how much they have donated, how much Walt Disney has donated from individual donations to America First Action. God, 10.5 million, Republican National Committee, $667,224. Donald Trump received $128,747. You guys get the picture. Like, they created this mess. Now, they did it not to strip women of their reproductive rights. They did it because they wanted to save taxes. Because in corporate America, in a country that is ruled by corporate interests, that is the #1 priority. Corporate profit reigns supreme. Never mind your concerns about democracy being dismantled by the very individuals who received that money in the first place. Never mind the fact that their money funds politicians who want to strip us of our rights and very transparently, candidly tell us they want to strip us of our rights. They want to then turn around and get a round of applause for paying for travel expenses. If women feel comfortable, if their female employers feel comfortable asking them for permission, no cookies for you. Again, they created this mess, no cookies for you.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.